Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Garrett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
In motion left, Hardman.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Garrett.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Pacheco once more.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Johnson's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A quick throw complete to Washington. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run it. Warren
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
on the run. It's Warren.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 tight! 19 tight! Go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Here's 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
There he goes, left side.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
In motion left, Hardman.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Steelers 7.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pacheco going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 57.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is caught. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Warren will try the right side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack. And on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Kadarius Toney deep for KC.
That's taken on the 25. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Chiefs had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Here comes Tony on the return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good for Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
50-yard line.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Let's go now.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Running left, it's Warren.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jaylen Warren.
66 yards.
And the Steelers are back within a couple of the lead.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Attack, attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Flushed out right.
He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now they'll change things up. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Warren.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 96 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a run with Warren. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Warren. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot.
And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24.
Chiefs 43, Steelers 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren, and it pushes way forward to about the 32.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 3rd down, Warren. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st down, Steelers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
32 yards.
And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. 144 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trap 50, trap 50. Mustang 19. Ready.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate.
And the Chiefs are going to get it.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
On second down now, it's Warren.
And they'll hold him with 3 there as he takes us up to the 47.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, it's Warren.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll run on first down. Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Tight, 19 tight. Street. Cup 19.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.